Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Give me your resume. Introduce yourself.
Good morning. My name is Nakia Shiram Shetty. I'm basically from Andhra Pradesh, Prakasam district. I'm currently living in Hyderabad. I have completed my graduation in BTech with the specialization of Electronics and Communication Engineering from JNT Kakinada University. Coming to my technical skills, I have good knowledge about Core Java and along with manual testing.
You know manual testing, right? Can I ask some questions?
Yeah.
What is software testing?
The process of validating to identify the defects, then it is called as software testing.
What is smoke testing?
Whenever the application or build is stable or not, then it is called as smoke testing. After getting the build is developer team, it is a basic functionality, then it is called as smoke testing.
Okay, what is sanity testing?
By checking the main functionality, then it is called as sanity testing.
Okay, what is retesting?
Whether the application again and again, then once defect is fixed by developer team, then it is called a retesting.
Okay, what is regression testing?
Whenever the application overall the functionality, then it is called a regression testing.
Okay, what is static testing?
Verification whether the developing project, then it is right or not, then it is called a static testing.
What is dynamic testing?
Validation the developing project as per client requirement working is properly or not, then it is called a dynamic testing.
So what is system testing?
System testing.
Can you explain in word?
System testing is nothing but we can validate the functional requirement and the non-functional requirement. What is functional requirement? Validate the business client requirement is called a functional requirement. Validate business expectations is called a non-functional requirement. Whenever the functional requirement once schedule is fixed by developer team, then it is called a functional requirement. Whenever 100% functional requirement is cleared, after that we go to the non-functional, otherwise we can't go to the non-functional requirement. We have different types of functional requirements are there. Smoke testing, sanity testing, positive or negative testing, retesting, regression testing, database testing. In database testing we have three categories are there. Data validation, data integrity, data volume testing. Exhaust testing, end-to-end testing, ad hoc testing. In ad hoc testing there are subtypes also there. Body testing, pair testing, exploratory testing, monkey testing. is a functional requirement. Smoke testing. Smoke testing. Whether it is checking the application or build is stable or not. After getting the build is developer team, it is a basic functionality, then it is called a smoke testing. Sanity testing. Sanity testing is by checking the main functionality, then it is called a sanity testing. If sanity testing is failed after the software product is rejected, we can't go to the testing team and we can save the time and money also. If sanity testing is performed after the product released, we can go to the first we can check the smoke testing. After that we can go to the quality assurance team. Then it is a we can go to the further process also. It is a sanity testing. Next, positive or negative testing. Checking whether the application is valid inputs, then it is called a positive testing. You can customers 100% customer satisfaction. It is required to the positive testing. Negative testing, it is in checking the application invalid inputs, then it is called a negative testing. After that we can identify the defect, then it is called a negative testing. Retesting. Retesting, whenever the application again and again process, once defect is fixed by developer team, then it is called a retesting. After that, regression testing. Regression testing, it is nothing but checking the application overall the functionality, then it is called a regression testing. We can ensure that the 100% customer satisfaction by regression testing. Due to lack of time in manual testing, we can't go to the manual testing. It's taken some huge time of them. That's why we can handle in regression testing only automation tool like Selenium. After the database, it is nothing but backend application of a software. We can data format table also in a database testing. We can database testing. We have some parts also there. Data validation, data integration, and data volume testing. Data validation. It is in this testing we can insert the new data. It is correctly inserted or not. Then it is called a data validation. For example, data validation. Name, marks. Name, for example, Shiva. Marks 95. It is correctly inserted or not in a data validation. That is the data validation. Data integrity also, it is updating existing data. It is correctly updated or not. That is called a data integrity. Data value. Value means size. How much data handled in capacity of the database, it is a data value testing. After that, exhaustive testing. In this testing, we have all possible inputs. Then it is called exhaustive testing. For example, balance amount. You can check the balance amount. 1,000 rupees. Balance amount 1,000 rupees. In manual testing, it is possible to handle that, but 1 to 10 crores it can't handle. Why? Because it is some lack of time taken in manual testing. That's why but it can handle only automation testing. It is easy to process. That's why it is easy to process exhaustive testing. End-to-end testing, it's taken sufficient time. We can go to starting to ending onwards, with all functionality starting to ending. That is called end-to-end testing. Ad hoc testing, whether it is checking the application due to lack of time, testing modules due to lack of testing modules, we can check the randomly. That why it is a ad hoc testing. We have some parts are there: buddy testing, pair testing, exploratory, and monkey testing. Buddy testing, due to lack of time in buddy testing, we can share the buddy testing due to lack of time. In testing and development team, we can collaborate working with as soon as possible in buddy team. That is called a buddy testing. In pair testing, due to lack of time, we can share the knowledge, and group of team convert into you can share the knowledge and project related work. That is called a pair testing. Exploratory testing, due to lack of skills, we can share the knowledge and project related works. We can in this exploratory testing. Monkey testing, if we in this testing we can't do any proper documents under proper way, that is called a monkey testing. Non-functional requirement. In non-functional requirement, as per expectation, customer expectation is called a non-functional requirement. There are different types of non-functional requirement. GUI testing, usability testing, compatibility testing, security testing, installation testing, recovery testing, standard testing, performance testing. In GUI testing, GUI means graphic user. In GUI testing, GUI means graphical user interface. It is the application of user interface application. It includes all the elements like menu bar, radio button. You can introduce the checkbox. After that, you can content and images. You can check the display of the GUI testing. After that, usability testing. Usability testing, in customer point of view, it is a user friendly. User friendly means it is able to understand, and we can application they operate that application. It is called a usability testing. After that, compatibility testing. In compatibility testing, another name is configuration. Configuration testing. In configuration testing, we have under both software and hardware devices. In software compatibility. In software compatibility, we can perform the software testing, like what type of browsers we can use, what versions are used, what type of different web browsers are used. That is a software testing. Hardware testing is we can perform the hardware devices, or it is properly working or not, then it is called a hardware compatibility. Security testing. In security testing, whenever the application you can secured or not, then it is called a security testing. After that, we have some subtopics also there. Authentication testing, authorization testing. After that, encryption testing. In authentication testing, whenever the user is accepted or not, whenever invalid user is rejected or not, then it is called authentication testing. After that, authorization testing. In authorization testing, we have whenever the application beyond the limit, then it is called authorization testing. After that, encryption testing. Encryption testing, we have the security data converted into the encrypted. That means we can't read the encryption. That is the encryption testing. After that, installation. Installation testing is nothing but some guidelines of the installation. For example, we have to install the one app. First installation one app, it is a user friendly or not. After installation, we can check the memory. After that, it is a uninstallation, it is a proper working or not. That is called a installation process. After that, recovery. Whenever the application we can handle such unevents, for example, we can crash some browsers, we can power issues. That is called a recovery testing. After the standard testing, whenever the application developed company standards, it is for example ISO. ISO means international standard organization, that is called a standard organization. Performance test. In performance testing, it is a speed of capability. Then it is called a performance testing. After that, it is a 3 categories also there in performance testing. First one, load testing. After that, stress testing. After that, volume testing. In load testing, whenever the application is expected load, then it is called a load testing. After that, stress testing, whenever the application is beyond the limit and we have gradually increases or gradually decreases, then it is called a stress testing. After that, volume testing. Volume is already told, volume means size, how much handle the capability of the how much handle that capable, that is called a volume testing. That's it.
Okay, very good explanation. So can you explain the login functionality?
Yes. In login functionality, whether the user will be able to log in with valid username and valid password. We can check the login test. Whether the user will be login cannot valid username and invalid password. Whether the login forgot password functionality. Whether the remember me functionality. Whether the login time taken process was able to valid username and valid password. Whether the login page we can different web browsers are used. Whether the login page functionality both we can perform blank space, submit the button, is clicked or not. That's it.
Okay. Your interview is completed. Our HR will get back to you.